Something smells delicious in here.
Yeah, it does. I'm hungry. Jake, are you eating El Ranchito Taco Shop?
That looks amazing. What did you order?
Tacos.
What?
Guac.
Jake, are you choking? Get out of my way, Michael. He needs the Heimlich.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening again. Jake, you know you're allergic to avocado. One generic allergy medication later. Are you okay?
Yeah. Almost dying is so worth it to have some El Ranchito creamy guac. Thanks, Eric, for trying to save me, even though I wasn't joking.
I know. I just wanted to get you from behind.
Well, I guess this is a good time to tell everybody that if you're ever in the Inland Empire and are craving some great Mexican food, visit El Ranchito Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore.
Seriously, I follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
El Ranchito Taco Shop.
More than just great Mexican food.
Mine's not working. It's probably because it's so loosey-goosey.
Hello?
It's lost its elasticity.
There it is. Wait, just one good one.
That was weak as fuck.
Wait,
You're fired.
there.
Okay. What is this?
This?
This.
The hand fart hour.
Welcome to our ASMR
No.
hand farts.
No.
What do you get when you cross a room and 4 idiots? Welcome to Customer States. We talk about everything in the automotive industry and everything outside of it as well. My name is Jake. You know me very well, and
What if we don't?
I'll tell you
if that
after beverages.
Oh, wait.
Listen to my newly manicured nails.
Those are so cute. When did you get those done?
Oh my gosh, when I went with like one of my very best friends in the whole wide world.
Why did you correct that from my best friend to one of my really best friends?
Because Ivanka listens to this and I don't want her to get offended.
That's
because
exactly
she's
why
also
you
one
did.
of my very, very good friends and I love Ivanka very much. She's my wubby.
Hi, Ivanka.
I was here before
And
you,
you're
and I'll
my
be
gay
here
bae.
after you. I'm kidding. I love you, Ivanka.
Oh my god, I think we need to like... Wow.
Just kidding.
This is
LOL,
really good. OMG.
Mine's really good too. So, my name is Jake. I'm a service advisor. I am a assistant to the service director.
This is strong as fuck. I'm so sorry.
I'm a
Damn.
I'm a technician, a bitch, and my eardrums are shot,
Mine
Sorry.
too.
and I like to do spinny in my chair. Anyways, to my left is Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. My name is Mike. I'm the senior master technician,
Pencil.
shop foreman, transmission technician
No, you're not.
at a Ford dealership.
No, you're not.
I used to be those things.
Okay, there you go.
I'm sorry. I used to be those things.
Don't do that to him. Look,
It's hard.
How are your
Keeping
donkers?
we're keeping it real.
I
keeping
don't
it real.
like being real. It's hard. It's
Too bad.
really hard.
This is a show about
How
being
hard?
real.
It's super hard. Rock hard.
Oh, fuck. Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, before we introduce
Eric's
Eric,
basement is like my crawl space of my house last week.
before we introduce Eric, I'm gonna tell you it is really hard to like not be able to turn wrenches anymore. Like it's just a complete 180 from what I used to do forever. But I'm not complaining. And to my left is
This queen.
to my left is Eric Montenegro.
Hey, y'all. What's up, bitches? We're passing my drink around like it's a slut
Well, yeah, because
at an orgy.
because on the back
Oh my
it says
God.
2+ shots of tequila, gin, white rum, and vodka.
It's 13%.
What percentage? Holy shit, mine's only 5.9.
My can is 13%.
Mine's 17.
Oh God, mine's 12 and a
Yours
half.
is not 17. I think
Sorry,
the one with more.
Eric, you suggested this?
I did.
Cut waters are good. Mine's delicious.
Yeah, this
I
is
have
delicious too.
What's yours?
I have a vodka.
12 and a half.
Oh my god, mine's only 5.9.
Do you-
You guys are getting turned.
My drink is 12 and a half.
Yeah, we know that.
We know that.
Years old?
Really?
Is
Well,
that
it
not
was
so-
true about. Never mind.
Oh, we were talking about your schmagaggy.
Hello. You're late to that party.
To be fair, so was I.
To be fair.
It's just one of those days.
Oh my God. Are you telling the story or am I?
No, we need to.
I know.
Hi, guys, I'm
I'm getting there.
Oh.
Fuck you both. Let me finish.
That's a technical foul.
I'm Eric Montenegro, heavy line technician for Ford Motor Company for 5 years now. Shop foreman, transmission technician. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm about to oil you guys up and make you do some baby oil wrestling or
Don't
whatever
tempt him
those
with a good
people do.
Promise. That's Turkish wrestling, I think.
Is it?
I believe
Why
it's
is it Turkish?
Turkish
Is that
wrestling.
racist? Oh, moving
No,
on.
because it's the Turks that do it.
Have you ever been
never
to a
seen a
Turkish prison?
Not recently.
You don't like going Greek?
Is it Grecian?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
I know what you're doing.
It's airplane.
That's right. To my left.
You like gladiator movies?
I've never seen that movie, so I don't know
Oh,
what's
God.
happening.
To my left, we've got Clarence.
Oh.
What's your Vector?
Roger.
What's your Vector?
Wait, is that the one where it's like, and don't call me Shirley?
Yes.
Okay, I know that. That's it.
Surely you can't be serious.
To my left is
That's
am.
not my name, and don't call me
No,
Shirley.
he says I am, and don't call me Shirley.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit methamphetamines.
I don't remember methamphetamines. I remember quit the wrong day to quit smoking
There's a lot of them.
and
yeah, he's always
sniffing paint or markers or something like that.
glue.
Was
Yeah,
one of-
huffing glue.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Huff and glue like you do.
And to my left is Ali Paul.
Hi, I'm that person. Hi.
No, just kidding.
I love that song though.
Me too.
I am a warranty professional, wizard, paper pusher, and such. I've been doing it for about 13 years. I work with both
Almost 14.
Mazda, no, and Volkswagen car lines. And that is my story.
And you're
Speaking
sticking to
of
it.
stories, I have a story.
Let's hear it.
It's a follow-up from last week where we
Please.
talked about the super fun times of the parasitic
Ridgemont
draw
High?
card.
Oh.
Oh no. So I finally, it's a short one. I finally got paid.
It's average.
On all of it's. Hey baby. Hey baby.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
It's above average.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We do.
Can confirm.
That's gay.
Sorry. So I finally got paid on all the diagnosis for the parasitic draw vehicle that has now been to the dealership, I think 5 times because it arrived again. I'm sure.
Do not arrive.
Do not arrive.
I'm arriving.
Do not show.
So if you remember from last week, every single bit of diag on those claims were kicked back and appealed and gone back and forth and back and forth, and finally it got paid after I received a note on one of my rejections saying, please call the warranty helpline and the person's name. So I call the person and she's like, I can't find the punch flag. I can't find the times.
Right.
Well, the times on the back, so we do manual punch times at my dealership. And the ink was low that day.
Oh, I thought you guys have like a guy that carves the actual stone.
Yeah,
that you're,
he has a chisel
repair orders are
and a
written on.
tablet,
Yeah.
a la biblical times.
Both of you knock it off.
And so the ink was low and the chiseler was tired.
Stupid.
So I attached the payroll copy of the flag sheet, so there was clear times. And when I attached that scan with instead of describing what it was, I said the punch times are clear on page 11.
They didn't read it.
She says, well, I don't see those very often. Is that what is that? What are those stickers?
Oh God.
No, so what I took from this
Is that you guys are way behind
Yeah.
in the fucking time.
no one fucking uses
No.
manual punch flags
No.
anymore. And I told my boss about it, and I was like, hey, what's the deal? We have to get with the times here because people literally don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't use manual punch times anymore. I mean, that was gone 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, it was. Also, look
ancient.
at your phones.
Hello.
McFly.
That's my phone.
Oh, sorry.
That's my cellular phone.
You could always go to the owner and be all like, hey, if you want your warranty to continue to get paid, you need to go to ERO.
I'll do you one better. I talked to the bug in the ear today about it.
Tessa.
You need to get your DMS system up and running. That's gonna help streamline everything for you guys.
And then the lady goes, "Well, what system are you on?" I'm like, "Oh, PBS,
Paper and pencil."
Yeah, chisel and tablet. She's like, "Oh, well, what DMS are you on?" And I said, "Oh, PBS." And she's like, "I've never heard of that before." And I was like, yeah, you probably haven't. It's a Canadian company. And then she's like, wait, so you're on manual punch times? And I said, yeah. She's like, wow, that's a lot of work. And with a smile in my voice, I said, yeah, it is. And we moved on.
Well,
Is that a
good for
sensitive
you,
subject
Allie.
for you?
Well,
I can't imagine why.
It literally takes extra employees. If our employer wants to be efficient and cut down times, like how you guys are trying to do your unapplied labor, like there could be more practical uses that literally the new system would cost less than what we pay employees, the 3 employees
to clean up all of the paperwork and mess at the end.
Yeah, there's someone who has to calculate all the times. Then you have to post all the times. Then you have to read text writings. You have to archive. It's a whole. You have to have someone to file it, like you're saying. It's quite an ordeal.
Yes.
Well, talking about embracing the suck.
Yeah.
Let's go back to your car that we were talking about.
Go.
That was it, that they paid the claim.
Yep, that was it. So today was a really great day. They also paid another diagnosis after going back and forth. So today was one of those days for me that I feel like I need to relish and set on my calendar because it was a good day. Everything got paid. I'm totally ahead. Nothing is on the books, not properly reconciled. It's all good for now.
Enjoy your moment of zen.
Yeah.
Enjoy your moment
I
of
prefer
zen.
mustard.
I like relish.
I like to relish is what I like to do.
I just want to catch up to the conversation.
Can you please open up Instagram, Eric?
It's getting hot in here.
Can you please open up Instagram for the customer?
Instagram? Is that where you post pictures of your grandma?
Yeah, Instagranny. So we had a listener mail, kind of, from Andrew
Listener Graham.
Stevens. And he was actually going back and forth with Eric a little bit, talking about your
transit van debacle.
Yes.
He told me to suck it up.
He told you.
Rust
suck it up.
machine.
No, he didn't. He told you to.
The first time.
Did he?
Go ahead.
He told you to embrace the suck.
Go.
Same shit.
Well,
Eric loves that, by
I
the way.
wanted to
I
shout
always
out
embrace the suck.
Andrew Stevens.
Spagooter noodle.
He is from Central Massachusetts.
Well done. You deserve a round of applause. Let the record state I gave her a round of applause.
It went around.
And he's done a little bit of everything. He works on forklifts and scissor boom lifts, because I know what that is.
Can you
Do
fork and
lesbians-
scissor?
Do lesbians work on those?
Oh, scissor only together, I
Yeah,
guess.
To fork and scissor.
Takes 2 to scissor.
It does.
So he's worked in automotive for a while. He's a really good listener. And he used to have his own shop too. So he was talking about embracing the suck. And I just thought that was a really good topic. Like when you can't, I did.
Did you?
I did. You know what it makes me want?
A hot dog real bad.
Real bad.
Congratulations, Jennifer Coolidge,
I
in
know.
your Golden Globe.
Congratulations. She deserved it.
She did. Did you listen to the speech?
Yes, it was so funny. She's the best.
It spoiled the second season for me,
I
though.
was say it. She channeled the character.
Other than being a crazy Scientologist.
She's not a
She's not a
Scientologist.
Scientologist.
Oh, I thought she
She's
was.
a very hardcore vegan.
I thought she was a Scientologist for some
No.
reason. Oh,
Kirstie
okay.
Alley was.
I know that. Yeah, I remember
Rest
that
in
one.
peace.
Yes, rest in pieces.
But yeah, I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that whole mindset of embracing the suck,
The mentality.
the mentality of it, because I kind of felt like
embrace the suck is just new age. Fake it till you make it.
so to me.
Partially.
To me, what it means is like things suck. It is what it is. You know how it is.
Deal
Go
with
from
it.
there.
So fake it till you make it.
No, fake it till you make
Not
it.
necessarily, no.
No.
Fake it till you make it is more of like shitty power of manifestation type of thing.
Doesn't it feel good to mansplain?
I'm vag-splaining. Thank you.
Well, that's a new one.
Wouldn't that be contemplating?
Only when I'm in a bad mood.
I'm here for this conversation.
But I kind of
Everything you're
feel,
doing is bad. I want you to know
but
that.
not me. I kind of feel like embracing the suck is, for me, like when you have the policies, it is what it is. You know what they're not going to pay. You know what they're going to pay. You have to start from where you're at right now and move the fuck on. It put a smile on your face. Make the world a better place.
Don't drag
You know,
everybody else down
the whole
with
What you want to
you.
do?
Yeah, sorry for the vitamin C reference for anyone who got that one.
Bless you.
But what do you guys think? Do you feel like you do this? Do you apply this? Do you think it's stupid? Do
I'm a
you...
service advisor. What do you think?
Embrace the suck, I think, is something that's like, you know, if there was a barcode that was tattooed on your
Neck.
body or neck or whatever, embrace the suck is what is tattooed on us for being in this industry. Anybody in the customer service industry, embrace the suck. It doesn't matter whether you're waiting on back order parts or dealing with stupid customers waiting for French fries that aren't done from the fryer yet. I mean, you know, it's insane right now.
Do those have salt?
Yeah, a bunch of salt. They're French fries.
You didn't put an extra pump of espresso in my macchiato. That's what that is.
Extra shot.
Embrace
Yeah, like a shot of espresso.
Yeah, you
said
said pump.
Oh, well, you can pump it, you can shoot it, whatever.
You can bop it.
I've said that
took a
before.
turn.
Eric is here for this conversation.
I am. I've said that a time or two.
Embracing the suck, I think, is like a pretty good way to look at it, though. Like right now, the automotive industry and the country as a whole is kind of in a
Is on fire.
bad spot. And, you know, whether it's back ordered parts or people not want to spend money on fixing things or this, that, and the other, whatever excuse you want to throw at it, there's excuses. And you have to embrace the suck. It's just a bad time right now. It's going to get better.
Right.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not like the automotive industry is dying. There's always going to be forms of transportation, you know.
This too shall pass.
Your lips to God's ears.
Who?
Who? There's an owl in here?
Oh, I was praying to dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Koa?
What's this little red?
Speaking of dogs, little red men.
I was like, what's little red?
Do you
man?
get it?
Give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
I don't get it.
Never mind. So,
Is that when you knock them off the boat?
did that connect?
Gross. What the fuck is
Finally.
wrong with you?
Oh my God. So, little red men. It's like the Blue Men Group, just 1,000 times worse.
Worse. They're really
And
good.
smaller.
I said 1,000 times worse. So you can be good, and then 1,000 times worse is horrible.
Okay.
Don't read too into it.
Yeah, math.
So,
How many men?
7. 5 guys.
Oh,
Oh, at the same time.
Love the burgers. The DMS that we use has, well, actually,
dealer management system.
yes, has, and actually I guess it's not really our DMS. It's the program that we use to send our inspection videos and the quotes. Same thing that you guys do, just different company, but it's got a onboard like messaging system where customers can contact you out of the blue. You can talk to them if they prefer text. It's whatever. So I'm at my desk and I get a notification that I have a message, and it is from a customer that I do not have in my service drive, that I haven't seen in a couple of months. And she's eclectic.
Okay.
I like where this conversation is going. Please
Word
continue.
of the day. Eclectic.
So it starts off with, "Oh my God, Jake, I'm so scared. What's going on with my car?" And I
No picture, nothing.
know nothing. And customers will send photos through this SMS program, but it doesn't populate the photos. They're just sending it from their cell phone thinking that it's going to pop up like it's a text message, but it doesn't. It just shows a little tiny black square where the photo would be attached if it was compatible.
It's supposed to, though.
It's supposed to, but we have a separate one for
That's
pictures.
annoying as fuck.
It is very annoying. And she goes, "What I'm talking about, Jake, is I'm traveling across the United States. I'm in the Midwest, and I'm scared. And above my rearview mirror are 3 little red men. And is my car gonna break down? I don't know what it is. Tell me everything's okay."
Mother of God.
And I read this, and then I get busy, so I forget to respond.
The best way to deal with a hot-headed customer.
Exactly. And then I get a text that says, "Hello? Hello, Jake? Hello, Jake, are you there?" Back
3 separate texts.
separate
Why
texts.
doesn't she pick up the phone?
I don't know. And
Because she's in the middle of the United States.
so, my computer
On a road trip.
My computer is ding, ding, ding. And finally I look and I'm thinking, I'm like, 3 little red men. And I'm like, oh, it is the seatbelt airbag indicator saying that there's nobody sitting in her
the
rear
back
seat.
It's literally always there.
Yeah.
Always.
And she has had this car for almost 2 years now. And of course, just now, she realizes that this light exists.
Is she on the drugs?
Probably. It's just like my customers who call me and go, "What's the red light that's flashing with the little red lock in the picture of a car? I've never seen that. Is that bad?"
Put your seatbelt on, you stupid.
No, that's the alarm.
Oh, what? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the alarm. Or the other one where they're like, "When I start my car, there's a blue thermometer." What's that mean?
It's cold.
Your car's cold. Well, it goes away after a while. Yeah, because your
gets
car's warmed
warm.
up. Well, when is it bad? If it's red. Oh,
Red is bad.
okay, thanks. So I respond to her and I say,
My God, people are stupid.
yes. And I go, "Okay, so-and-so, it's all right. That's your car just letting you know there's nobody in the rear seats. If somebody is sitting there, it turns green once they have their seatbelt fastened." She goes, "Oh, that's such a relief. Now I can go back to enjoying my vacation."
Oh, good Lord.
So I told Jake that he should feel like the smart man in the room. That he should twist it and not
once.
feel like everybody's a fucking idiot.
But they are.
But you can twist that. You don't want to live in that space.
Embrace the suck.
To
I'm a
embrace
service
it.
advisor. I live in that world.
No, you're not. You're assistant service director.
I live
To
in
the
that
regional
world.
manager.
Not the regional manager.
Manager.
Your assistant to the regional manager.
He's not a regional manager.
Are you
It's
sure?
the fucking office reference.
Oh, okay. I don't find that.
We've
That's
made
why we
this joke
constantly
so-
say
we do
that.
it all the time.
It's
Did
an
you?
office
You never
reference.
caught on?
You didn't know that?
So you get
Nothing.
When we say you're assistant to the regional manager, it's an office reference.
Okay.
We've said it 100 times.
Okay. Okay.
You didn't know. You've-
Okay, Allie. Okay. All
Okay,
right,
Jake.
Allie.
I see
Okay.
you. Okay, Jake. Jake, okay.
I love you both.
I love you too, buddy.
Nothing is fucked here.
This whole thing was stupid.
Yes, it was. Speaking of stupid, he beat me to it. This is very, very short. I just found it comical. And I wish I would have taken a photo, but I didn't because
it.
it's bad to use your phone while driving.
Give your balls
Indeed
a tug,
it
tit
is.
fucker.
Do not text and drive.
Yes. So I was on the
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Juan on the way back from my parental's house after having dinner with them yesterday.
He had meatloaf.
I did. Homemade meatloaf. Very good.
Was it good?
It was
Does it
very
so
good.
good?
My
You
mom
did-
makes a
and you
great
bring me-
meatloaf. No, it was almost all gone.
Mama Lisa,
I'm gonna, yeah, I wanna
get
be
at
upset.
me.
Mama Lisa with the meatloaf.
She likes me more. Mama Lisa, get at me.
This episode sponsored by Mama
Mama
Lisa's
Lisa's.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, Mama Lisa's meatloaf.
She's going to have to listen to this.
I know.
Lisa, thank you.
So I get on top of the grade and I'm about to pass the mall, the large mall,
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
and
We all know the
there's a car that's I'm gaining speed on right to my right in the next lane over, and it kind of catches my eye, and my brain goes, "That's really weird," but it doesn't quite connect. And then I get closer and I look, and I'm like, "The fuck is going on?" And it is a smart car with two.
That's ironic.
Yes, with two enormous, what I assume is probably BF Goodrich tires that are the size of the car, strapped to the back of this smart car, going 75 with two toe straps somehow affixated to this vehicle.
How many tires?
Two.
Two of them.
Yes.
So there's like gumball running it or something like that.
Regular stock tires, the little 12 inchers or whatever the hell they are. And it's just these massive, I don't know, 36, 40-inch tires.
What?
Yeah, massive. The size of the car. If you stood the tires next to the smart car, they would go over the roof. And he had two of these attached by toe straps wrapped along the back. Like when you look at like Tacomas or like those types of like dune trucks, how they've got the two spare tires in the back. They're just held on by toe straps.
I'm familiar.
It's that, but just attached to the trunk of a smart
Can
car.
I use my imagination here for a second? Because
Don't
I'd
hurt
like to
yourselves, dude.
imagine that they're going to get like a crazy suspension lift on their car and put those two tires on the back. And it'll be like
A wheelie bar.
super pitched forward and just have these giant ass tires in the rear.
Ass tires.
Giant ass tires.
Oh,
For like they're in the back, like your ass.
Yeah.
That's why they're ass tires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exact. Duh.
Hello. Did nobody else pick up on that?
I don't. You guys are. I'm embracing it. It's fine.
Men.
I really feel like you guys are out to get me.
We are.
Oh, we are?
Out to get you, Jake?
What?
Somebody's out to get you.
Go. What?
She skipped one.
That's my.
Oh,
that's
I'm sorry. I have a question for you.
She totally skipped you.
Wait, is I'm out to get you mine?
That was you.
It was?
Yeah, from
Was
last
it?
week. It's okay. Well, we can recover it over break.
It's fine.
I don't remember.
That was a long time ago.
That was 7 days ago.
Jake, I have a question
find it
for you.
Odd that she just naturally skipped over you, though.
Well, his birthday is clearly on
New Year's Eve? Yes, we know. We know. Baby, I'll never forget your birthday or our anniversary.
Get a room. Get a room. My goodness.
We've got a house. It's okay.
Eric, I'm all yours. What questions do you have for me?
So, we constantly hear about Michael talking about his job and his duties and his dealership and what he does all day. The people want to. The people, yes, they can.
Yeah, you have a microphone in front of your
Hello,
face.
go
Thank
figure.
you. Yeah.
Jesus, whoever wants to hear that again, rewind 15 seconds and turn the volume up. The people want to know. The people have inquired. What does your job specifically entail? We know you write service, but in your position, what else do you do for the dealership and the service department? What does a typical day look like for you?
A typical day for me, besides writing tickets, is okay. Customer relation, like liaison crap. I'm the main diffuser if Alex isn't available.
Diffuser.
The manager.
Exactly. If there is anything wrong with any of the computer programs, that it's whether something bugs out, needs to be restarted, I need to call somebody. If there's something wrong with either one of my associates, that they need something sent, something explained to a customer, something with our inspection videos, if something is pushed too far by a technician, I have the ability to edit everything, see everybody's everything. Make sure that the techs are flagging properly. If the techs need any help moving anything, whether it be dropping an engine, a transmission, holding something, hoisting something, being an errand boy for Alex if need be, talking with vendors, clients, if I can handle whatever it is up to the point of where I don't have access to that information, setting up meetings with Alex, like with Travis Ferris, Thanks, Travis.
Who's
Hi,
Travis
buddy.
Ferris?
Thank you, Travis.
One of our lovely sponsors.
We love you, Travis.
Who is Travis Ferris?
Travis Ferris is from Hit Distributing.
Don't do it with the voice. Do a regular one.
Did you send him my message?
I did. I said, Eric says I have to give you a kiss on the cheek, and he said, "Oh, Pookie boy."
You made my day. I miss Travis. Travis, come visit us.
We love you.
Come
Thank
to
you.
my dealership and visit us again. We need to get those bastards out.
So to
Do it.
sum everything really that I do is anybody who needs help with anything so that they can do their jobs more efficiently without being bugged is where I step in. Whether
So you're a bit of a gopher.
a gopher.
Yeah,
What?
like you go for this, you go for that. Like you,
I never thought of that.
I'm
like
as
like a man of many hats, like Mike.
I'm as close as a manager can be without really truly being the manager. So all the duties, none of the title. But I How about one more time for good measure, Mike?
Steve is ripping
Jackass.
his hair out right now.
Jesus.
Sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
I
Enjoy having that stuck in your head for the rest of the day, listeners.
I do truly enjoy my new responsibilities. I like a challenge to a point where it's not mundane or I'm pulling out my hair. I do like to solve a problem. There's nothing wrong with that. So I like helping the people I work with. I have a very high amount of respect for my technicians because they have always been there for me when I was brand new or I needed something explained, or if I got caught up and I could go grab them and they would explain it to a customer. So leading up to this point where I'm allowed to do all of this now is the best way that I can reciprocate in what everybody has done to help me to get to this point. So I do like it, and I'm good with customers. It's like the one thing, if anything, this job has taught me is when I first started, I've never really had a temper. I don't take, or I used to not take well to stupidity. And that's rampant in the auto industry or any form of customer
Customer-facing.
service.
Yes, yeah.
So I've learned to really tuck that back, and where the, embrace the suck or fake it till you make it is a fact of I've now more turned it into how can make it a challenge. Like, how can I take this person who no one or your average person would never be able to turn this around to make it a good situation? It's like a game. I'm like, how can I do this? Can I do this?
I wonder what changed in your life to make you more patient and understanding of these things.
Oh, it's
Dealing with your
Eric started
bullshit.
treating me like a queen.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
The king you
No,
are,
what
baby.
what happened was year 1, I was introduced to a lovely woman. Up to year 5, I realized that I had found that woman who made me better, and up to year 10, she has taught me how to keep a level head.
and that woman is Eric.
I was over here getting all sentimental, all tearing up and shit, and you ruined the fucking moment. Because it was about you,
It was
you
about me.
stupid bitch. God, you
I'm a bitch.
didn't ruin the moment.
So,
That's
yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
Give your balls a tug, tit
Allie
fucker.
has definitely helped me calm down, and in return, I have helped her not be so much of a pussy.
Okay,
That's
so
fair.
there you go.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Jake is nicer and I'm less of a pussy. You know who's not a pussy at all?
Our sponsors.
Our sponsors. They're so
Fucking
brave
amazing.
for sponsoring this show and taking a chance on us.
Thank you to Travis Ferris from Hit Distributing, supplying us with Justice Brothers products. Not yet, but you will. I love you, Travis.
We'd also like to thank Ray Moon from El Ranchito Taco Shop. He's in Lake Elsinore.
And Nick Lowridge from Macco Tools, and also Milwaukee. Nicky Boy, I need to talk to you. Come see me next Tuesday. I need to possibly get a backup pair of boots of Redbacks.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, we see him on Tuesday.
Cunt.
Oh,
Hello.
whoa.
Sorry.
Hello, McFly. We'll be right back.
Love you.
Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust. So you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. No, nobody else.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
To answer your question, Eric, it sounds like
Oh my god. Blah, blah, blah.
We have to cancel the show.
And we're back.
No, we're not. It's canceled.
Blello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Customer States, where we talk about everything in the automotive industry. Thank you to all of our sponsors for sponsoring us. And thank you to
Chantel.
for
Thank
the
you,
beverages.
Chantel. We appreciate the
Chantel.
beverages.
On Chantel.
Oh, that was good. Bravo.
Fueling the podcast on Chantel.
Bravo. We appreciate that about ya. We appreciate you helping us get the job done. We really do.
Oh, yeah. So,
Sorry, we've had alcohol.
Oh, wait, before we get into that.
Oh, yes. Pop,
should I
pop
say?
until you drop it.
Oh,
Pop, lock, and drop it. Now you have to lock and drop it. Okay.
my beer shot out all over the floor. I'm sorry.
Let it be known that they did lock and drop it.
let the record state.
Pop, slurp, and blop it.
So one of my biggest gripes at the dealership is that
People don't listen to you.
well,
People
yes.
interrupt you.
What?
It was funny.
It
I thought it was funny.
So
Okay, if Eric thinks it's funny, it's
so everybody has to remember that every single person at the dealership from start to finish in the customer experience is involved in the customer experience, whether you're the person that sold the car to the person, or you're the greeter that greeted them coming into the service drive, or you're the advisor that wrote the ticket up, or you're the technician that worked on the vehicle, or you're the porter that washed the vehicle, or you're the porter that brought the vehicle back up to the customer. Everybody has to remember that you guys are all in this together. So if at any point in time
Together forever.
if at any point in time there's an issue with the vehicle, everybody needs to communicate with each other and let each other know what's going on, because the job is not done until the vehicle is delivered to the customer and the customer drives off of the dealership.
Yes.
So imagine, the vehicle comes in on the tow truck and it needs the transmission has a hole in the side of it or whatever.
Is that a thing that happened?
Sometimes. And so, we rebuild the whole transmission and we put the car
I would
back
hope you
together.
replaced it if it had a hole in the side of it.
Whatever, Eric. Don't fucking, naysay me.
just saying.
Whatever.
Maybe you use a blue wrench for
we
that.
do the
Shut the fuck
appropriate
up.
repair. We do the appropriate repair for the vehicle.
That was a jab at me.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was amazing that Andrew said blue wrench because I thought that was very funny.
I had
And
no idea what it was.
I didn't know what it was either, so we were in the same boat. A blue wrench is a torch, like a weldy thing.
We'll get to that.
We
Will
will.
we?
You didn't even know what we were talking about.
Yeah, he did because I told him about it. I'm sorry.
God, can't have any fucking surprises here. Anyways,
You want to see what's behind door number 2?
I do.
Show him what's behind door number 2.
Michael wants to speak.
Doesn't matter whether you got the engine job or the transmission job or the quick service job or whatever done 100% correctly, unless the vehicle is brought up to the customer and everything is hunky-dory, the vehicle is washed, there's no damage on it, the porter greets them with a smile and says, "Thank you for choosing our dealership. Have a great day. I hope you enjoy your vehicle." You know, like all the kind of stuff. The job's not done until that last single point.
What is your point?
My point is that everybody in the dealership needs to remember that we're all working towards the same goal.
Yes.
So, you know, whether you're the technician or the service advisor or the
What
porter,
brought this topic up?
something that we had touched on last week, but we didn't get to actually.
Okay.
And that was the experience of the porter bringing the vehicle up in the pouring rain and the customer having to wait for 15 minutes. It was like, you know, we had completed the vehicle, got everything done, got everything done in the appropriate amount of time, and still the customer was unsatisfied because the vehicle took too long to get up. It's like the job is not done as
Too
far-
long to get up. That's what she said.
Not me.
I hope not.
No.
The job is not done until the customer picks up the vehicle and drives away from the dealership. So everybody at the dealership has to remember that.
So well-oiled machine.
Yeah. You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
not very strong.
You are
No.
the weakest link.
No.
Goodbye.
Speaking of well-oiled machine.
Oh no, I fell through the trapdoor.
Oh, Lord.
Justice Brothers products.
Yeah, speaking of which, Justice Brothers. So, just instead of leaving that for the last, just real quick. So, Travis Ferris stopped by. Once again, thank you, dude. It was good to see you. And hopefully we'll have his products on the shelf because the demonstration that he gave was rather impressive for the quality of said Justice Brothers products. So,
Oh wait! Oh no!
oh, wow.
No, that was a fat.
Just kidding. Just kidding, Travis. We're sorry.
And he's pulling his sponsorship.
Travis, I'm very sorry. That was a fat.
Oh, my Lord.
You know what, Travis? It makes us want a hot dog real bad. Not want.
So, he...
Hot dog real bad.
Yes, he did a couple of demonstrations, one of the lubricating properties of the transmission fluid and the oil additives, and then he showed us the fuel additives and stuff like that.
Did he show you JB80?
No, he didn't, because we all know about JB80.
Because it's twice as good.
Yes,
as his
JB80.
nearest competitor.
I was talking to him about that. I'm like, dude, I use JB80 for everything. I'm like, I clean my guns with it. I lubricate shit with it. It's great. But how he explained it is how, you know, their products have, you know, metal conditioners in it, which puts them above everything else. And he had this, you know, cool little bearing setup where it puts, you know, pressure on said bearing and it adds, you know, weight, which is equal to so-and-so. And I just didn't really realize that all the other stuff, it was very cool to watch and actually see it in action. And then the one thing that really like surprised me is the BG product, and not bashing on anybody, just from what I saw, the BG product that we use that is a fuel. What?
You're moving my microphone
No, I'm
with
sorry.
your foot.
The BG product
Stop
that
foot
we
moving microphones.
right. The BG product that we use that is a fuel additive or a fuel treatment to clean out the injectors, scrape any carbon, etc., etc.
It's shit.
Is shit. With it, you know, from what I see, I can't go any further than that. Like I said, not taking a shot at anybody, but from somebody who has been using this in his car and has told Travis that I want to buy these kits, is he did a real simple test. It's like he poured their fuel treatment, BG's product, and one other one that I've never heard of, but doesn't really matter, and he lights them on fire. Real simple. What's going on inside, combustion, etc. And you know, the BG
I want to see things lit on fire.
the BG and the other company, it burns a really nasty, dirty orange flame. There's a shitload of carbon. There's a bunch of black smoke burn off. And then theirs is a nearly clear, super clean, blue flame, no soot whatsoever.
Oh shit.
And I'm all like, well, fucking goddamn, there you go. That's what's going on inside of your engine. And it just, with that, it's, simple stuff like that goes a really, long way. But
You should have been able to take like a video of that and have it like on a display.
Yeah.
Right.
On a TV, like in the background.
Travis, come back. Let me take a couple of videos.
Promotional video. Jake
Sponsored
and
by
Mike.
Customer States Podcast.
Yeah, we'll voice it for you. Voiceover work.
But it was super cool. And Travis,
Have you ever had dirty combustion chambers?
oh,
Let me tell you about Justice
let me
Brothers products.
roto-rooter you.
Do you want to keep that forklift forking
and
lifting?
And that scissor until the day is long.
Oh, please, guys, come on.
But Travis is a really cool guy, and I see no reason why we won't be stocking the products.
I'm very excited for you guys. It's
As am I.
a great opportunity.
As am I.
And Hit Distributing is a excellent supplier of Justice Brothers products.
There's a local Mazda dealer
Not
that is.
sponsored. Oh, wait.
Oh wait, yes we are. There's a local Mazda dealership that he showed us a couple of numbers and just the turnaround and what it makes, and they don't do BG. They swapped Justice Brothers a long time ago.
It's spiffs for your techs. It's spiffs for your advisors. I mean, it's not terrible, and not
You
everything
get
they
a
sell
spiff.
is-
You get a spiff.
the things that they sell are
Good products.
fantastic products that actually do a service to the vehicle.
Yes.
So,
This is a Travis heavy episode.
This is a travesty? No. No. Sorry, I had to pun it.
Oh, come on. It's funny. He appreciates it.
Tremendous.
That was a travesty.
That was
Okay.
Travis.
That's fair.
wait, hold on. Where are we on the board? I can't
FSE
see.
Miata fiasco.
Okay, who's that?
That's me.
That's
from last week.
Miata.
Yes, I was making a joke, Eric. Jeez.
Yeah, too bad nobody got it.
It's me, Yata.
Is it a clap or a fap?
No one knows.
No one knows.
Watch the
ever
YouTube
know.
and find out.
Hey,
Jacob?
the new weekly segment, clap or fap.
Oh my
I like that.
god.
That's good.
Customer Stays
would
After
like that.
Hours.
Oh my
Tune
god.
in.
So, we had one of the field engineers, field service technicians, whatever you want to call them. Thank you, Gus. You're
RTS.
a god. And another lovely Miata owner, they're all very special in their own way. They're either really great people or
Driving in the snow with their convertible top down.
right. And they are
did see that
they
today.
are either amazing people, they're super nice, they just love their car and they want to fix, or they're pawn scum. There's really no in between. There's really no in between. And this customer is on the spectrum of pawn scum. And why?
I thought you were going to say he was on the spectrum.
No.
God, Jacob, again.
We don't judge.
that wouldn't be their fault. She brought the car in. The time she brought it in for where my field service engineer came out was the 4th or the 5th visit. And she has come in every single time for when she has her phone plugged in to Apple CarPlay, it will disconnect and reconnect on her at random times, random intervals, whatever. So the first 4 times we were able to look at the car. There's no codes. We pulled CMU data. There's nothing that shows there was any lost communication
CMU.
on the CMU's end.
No.
What?
What does it stand for?
Connectivity Master Unit,
Yes.
I think.
It is.
Yeah.
The computer.
Yeah. So the brain of the operation. We pulled the data off of that. There's no DTCs. There's nothing that shows that there's anything within the actual infotainment system that is causing this problem. So we point towards either the phone, the user, the cable, whatever the case is.
Try to blame everyone else. But
Exactly.
yourself.
It's not the USB. It's not the screen. It's not the CMU.
Right.
So when we test this with ours, we notice that with the Mazdas, if you have an Apple product, you are supposed to use an Apple cable. And it's not just with the Mazdas.
It's with Volkswagens as well.
And Apple says, use our products, period, or you may have issues. That's all there is to it. It is not an Android. They are not open platform. They are very specific with what you can use. So every single time we tell her, buy an Apple cable. Make sure it's nice. If it is bent or frayed or split or anything, you will still have issues. And lo and behold, every single time, it's not an Apple cable. Or it's busted. Or it's split. And go figure, when we do it with our phone, we can prove that when it is in there, and you just baby wiggle the cord. Oh my God, the Apple CarPlay goes out until you quit fucking with the cord.
Hello.
And Miatas shake like a paint shaker. That's just how they are. They're a roadster. They move around a lot. So when your phone's sitting on the center console, it's the cable's being moved. But she will not accept this. It's the car. It has nothing to do with the cable. She doesn't want to take our advice. So at the last visit, we finally had to bring Mazda into it, which wastes Gus's time. He's got much more important shit to do than come out and look at a car that's going to throw no codes, have no improper data, to just tell us what we already know. And lo and behold, he goes, there's nothing fucking wrong with this car. This chick is crazy. It is the cable. So we tell her, and she takes the car. Because now that, of course, a field service technician has come out, and he works for Mazda North America, hearing this, of course, puts the customer at ease. Whatever they want to hear. You guys were lying to me. He's the big cheese.
Calm down.
What?
Everybody's okay.
Yes, he is the big cheese.
Yeah.
We got a call today. It's still doing it. There's something wrong. And we said in the nicest, most professional way ever,
Go fuck yourself.
go fuck yourself. And it felt great. And how we kept that, one second, Ollie. How we kept that professional was, if Mazda of North America tells us to bring you in, we will. Besides that, get fucked with a smiley face.
So I have a question.
What is that?
We noticed.
What if you guys just had an Apple cable?
We've shown her that. We've done that.
Okay.
Got into the car, plugged in our
And it
phone, her
worked.
phone with an Apple
And she
cable,
still was
and
like-
shook the shit out of it. I was going to say a really poor joke, but Michael get mad at me. But we shook it like something.
Oh,
And,
God.
Like a baby?
Yay, I didn't say it.
Do not shake your infant.
holy name are you blathering about?
And we showed her that, but that still wasn't good enough. It was witchcraft. It was a special cable that only we have access to that lies to the customer, that makes it work.
Maybe you guys should sell Apple cables.
We offered to give her an Apple cable. She's like,
Do you see this cable that magically
Yes.
makes your system work? Do you want to buy it?
would you like it? Would you like it? We're more than happy to. She's like, no. I don't need your charity.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with my car. The
It should
answer
be covered under warranty.
The answer to my
What is
problems
that?
is right in front of me, but I choose to tell you to fuck
What
off.
makes people want to double down so hard? I don't get it.
Because they feel
Because
that
they
they're
drive
entitled.
they drive a Miata, and it is the greatest speedster ever
Entitled-
involved.
Entitled
The
to continue.
shittiest car ever made.
Entitled to continue to have their car operate incorrectly when they have the power.
The entitlement of the modern day customer is through the roof. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do about it in the customer service industry, whether you work at McDonald's, a hotel, or a dealership. The expectation from the customer is through the roof. And you have to do whatever you can to meet or exceed that expectation. And whether or not it's the Bluetooth connectivity to your stupid Mazda Miata or this, that, and the other, it has to be done.
I am sorry, madam. Let me bend over backwards and sniff my own anus for you.
That was kind of hot, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, my goodness.
I had a slow leak in my tire.
I'm sorry.
It was really driving me nuts. It took about a month for it to get under 10 PSI before the light came on. But,
Your light came on at under 10 psi?
well, at 10 PSI is when the light kicks on. So
Wow, that's low. Ours turn on at 30.
what is it supposed to be at?
36?
Oh, yeah, no, ours kicks on at 10 PSI. But I don't work on my own vehicles. I pay people to do that for me.
What happened?
So I pulled it into the lube department and I said, fix it. Let the record state that I motioned over there. Just
Like-
fix it. Yeah.
Aloofly.
And One of my favorite lubies. Hi, Miguel.
Miguel, thank you. Hi.
He figured it out fairly quickly with a bottle of water.
Oh,
So yeah, he pulled the tire off and he put water around the bead, and these little tiny air bubbles, just ever so small, were just a steady stream out. And mind you, I haven't been off-roading in over a year. And he debeaded the tire, so he pulled the bead off the rim, and there was all kinds of mud and debris stuck between the rim and the bead.
Pebbles and stuff.
All sorts of pebbles.
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 All kind of pebbles stuck between the
That
bead
sounds painful.
and the rim.
Ow.
You need to wear that as like a badge of pride. I did things with this vehicle.
And he vacuumed it out,
Oh, very nice.
and I no longer have a leak.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And it didn't cost me a dime.
I don't know why, but I thought there was a punchline to that the whole
There
time. It was
nothing-
just the
it
way
was
you
just
delivered it.
A meaningless story that I just felt
It's
like,
not meaningless.
Thank you,
to me.
Miguel.
Yes.
Luckily, I didn't request too much info from him on it, though, because he just showed me.
There you go.
But I had a customer.
That's good.
He wasn't my customer. He was the dealership's customer, but I somehow ended up with his pile of shit.
Obviously.
So,
Happens to the best of us.
2001 Expedition. And the RO states, says customer states has a misfire in cylinder 1, and customer removed spark plug and is unable to reinstall spark plug. Check and advise. I'm like, okay. By the vehicle and the engine, I was like, oh, his spark plug blew out? Because this specific engine is known for blowing the spark plugs out of the hole and ripping the threads out with it.
Lovely.
That sounds fun.
So it's gravy work.
Is it really?
Oh,
My
nice.
God, I charged 5 hours for it and I could have done like half hour.
No shit. Nice.
Shh, industry secret. So I go out there with my camera and my flashlight and my mirror, and I look and I'm
You're
seeing
in the
things.
scoop.
Yeah, my borescope, and I shove it in the hole.
Like you do.
I do.
Check the walls.
And I did. I inspected the walls and perfectly fine. I'm like, this is okay. So I grabbed my spark plug socket and put the spark plug in it, and I twist it in with my hand, and I snug it down with my ratchet, and it's in. I'm like, okay, I don't understand why he couldn't get this back in. He obviously got it out.
Right.
So it's not like he didn't have the incorrect, socket, but okay, whatever. And I fire it up, and yeah, it still has misfire number 1, and I ended up diagnosing it to a sticking injector. And the advisor calls the customer while I'm standing there, and he's like, are you sure this is gonna fix it? Yes, I'm sure it's gonna fix it. All I did was tap the injector with my little flashlight, and it came on and it stopped misfiring. I'm like, it needs an injector. Big whoop. And so he's like, oh, and does it have anything to do with the EGR? No, it has nothing to do with the EGR, because he had an EGR code in there as well. He's
What
like,
is
okay.
EGR? Exhaust gas recirculation.
Very good.
Thank you.
Oh, he's so proud of you.
Clap or fap?
Fab.
Definitely fat.
Sorry, Mike, you walked away.
So he ended up wanting us to check that out. And then he's like, oh, and the air suspension's not holding air anymore. It keeps going down as soon as you shut the car off, blah, blah, blah. Can you check that out too?
That's the one that's on the bag pistons or whatever you want to call those for
They're
the
just
air.
airbags.
Just airbags,
Yeah,
okay.
they're air springs,
Gotcha.
quote unquote, air springs. So instead of a conventional coil spring in the suspension, it has airbags to give it a nice cushy ride.
It's what my mom's Yukon has before that system took a crap.
Yeah, and so he wanted us to check that out, and he said if it needed anything else, and so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll get you a quote soon. We got him a quote for the injector, and at that point, I got him the quote for the injector. Then we called to tell him that's what it was, and that's when he added on all the other shit. And we'll get back to you Monday or Friday or Monday at the latest with everything. So the service advisor calls me at the end of the day, and I mean at 5 o'clock when I was in the restroom, and I of course ignored his phone call. And I go back to my bay, and he's standing in front of my toolbox. And he's all, so the customer called me on the Expedition and he wants to know if the fuel injector is going to fix it. I'm like,
No.
he asked me that yesterday, and as I stated, yes. Oh, and he sent me the pictures of the codes that he had in. I know what codes were in the system.
I ran them
scanned
myself.
it, and I got the same ones. Well, he wants to know if I said stop. I said stop. My answers today are the same answers they were yesterday. Nothing has changed. I have not pulled in the vehicle. As you can see, I have no open bays. When I have an update, you will have an update. And I started to get really frustrated. He left at this point. I started to get really frustrated, like, the customer is asking you, the customer is asking you the same questions he asked yesterday because you were there on the phone with me. We were on the phone collectively when he asked these questions and I answered them. You could have nipped this in the bud hours ago when you talked to the customer and said, I trust my technician. He says this is what's going to fix it. That's that. But instead is entertaining the customer. Say, oh, well, let me go check with my technician. We had this conversation already. I already told you the injector was bad and that was going to fix the problem. Why are we talking about this again? Why is this a conversation again? And to top it off, I get a text message 5 minutes after he leaves.
What?
5 minutes after he leaves. Sorry to bother you. The customer wants to know when you get a chance if you can please send the codes and diagnostic information you came up with. No! Go fuck yourself. He already approved the repair. And he wanted estimates for the rest of it. Go fuck yourself. So tomorrow I'm going to go talk to him and say, is this work approved or not? Well, yeah. Okay, well then we're done here. We're done. It's as simple as that. If he wants to unapprove the repair when we've already ordered parts, then so be it. Then I'll give you the information. But since he's already approved the repair, I'm not going back to this. He can read it on the RO when the repair is completed. Period. Why are we doing this round and round fucking thing? You could have nipped this in the bud the minute that he called you back to ask you the same fucking questions.
Yes.
Again, this is bullshit. You're a bad service advisor. Period. Sorry. You know who you are. I don't care.
Ooh, tell me who it is later.
I will.
Okay.
Man,
I will.
I'm sorry that you're having bad experiences at your new dealership. I just wish that you would,
What was that?
You really want to open that can of worms? You really want to open that can of worms about your floundering dealership?
What the hell was that?
You want to go down that road? Because we can. I will
I
rip
think
that
he should
band-aid
have
off.
Tit fucker?
to. I think he should have to. I'm a bitch himself.
I took the keys.
Rip that band-aid off and gouge a knife into that wound if you'd like. I have no problem with that.
what the hell? Oh, that was a flower. Feather. Sorry.
Whoa. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh. Wait.
Yes, Jake.
I have a funny one.
Let's hear it.
Well, more of
A joke?
more of a
Knock, knock.
more of a I want to choke myself because of the stupidity funny. But like I said, embrace the suck or whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Sorry for that, though.
Okay.
I have a customer who's actually a fantastic gentleman. Older, probably.
Is he in the league of extraordinary gentlemen?
He should be. He absolutely should be.
Let's call him Barry.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yes, it is.
It is.
He is probably either in his late 70s, early 80s. He drives for Uber. He is sharp as a tack, has everything for it. He volunteered for police, fire. I mean, the whole thing. The dude's really nice, super respectful, the whole thing. But it's finally starting to show that he's starting to slip a little bit. Not in a bad, not like all sad. Just starting to slip in, forgetting stuff here and there, how his vehicle works. Nothing bad. He gets everything that's important.
How his vehicle works.
Yes, but in the sense of like headlights or automatic wipers.
So how to operate the
Those
vehicle.
are basic functions.
Okay, so we saw his car a couple of days ago, and his power seats stopped working to the fact of he could no longer set the seat where he wanted.
Oh, like this memory control.
Correct, the memory controls. So we did a reset to the whole entire system. And I told him, it's like, now you can go ahead and do your seat. You're going to lose all of your presets. But he said that's completely fine. I'm like, the brightness on the dash is going to reset, the level to the heads-up display, all that. He's like, that's fine. So takes the car, show him how to reset everything, even though he pretty much remembered all that. And he calls me today and he goes, Jake, I was driving. My Bluetooth at the water.
Wait, Debbie?
Yeah.
We're gonna do the Debbie again.
And he goes, I was driving a customer back from LAX last night at 3 a.m, and my dash wouldn't dim. And I'm all like, okay, were your headlights on? And he's like, yes. I'm like, are you sure your headlights were on? And I'm like, hold on. Were they on auto or were they just on? And he's like, no, of course they were on auto. Like, okay. So I told him to bring in the car. Don't touch anything. I'm like, don't touch anything. And just bring it in so I can look at it. And he's like, okay, no problem. So he brings it in and I look at it and the headlights are set to off.
Oh no.
Really?
So
you don't say.
So the headlights are set to off. I'm like, okay.
Barry.
I'm all like, so your headlights are set to off right now and you didn't touch anything, right? He's like, no, but I know my headlights were on last night. I'm like, okay.
No.
Those DRLs are so bright that they can look like headlights on the road. And I flash people all the fucking time who are
'Cause their
constantly
taillights are
driving
off and-
because their taillights
Yes.
are off and the DRLs are so fucking bright that it's enough to illuminate the road in front of them.
So I told him, I'm like, okay, well, go ahead.
I will real quick. Sorry, before
Absolutely.
you go on, thank you. I love, Jesus Christ. I love and I applaud Chevy for the design on their headlight switch because it has the auto feature and then you can of course turn on your parking lamps or your headlamps, but to turn it to the off position, and Ford now has this in their new vehicles as well. You turn it to the off to turn the headlights, to turn all of the exterior lights off, but it springs back to the automatic position so that the next time you start the car, the automatic headlights are back on.
Very
for
nice.
Those fucking idiots that don't know how to turn on their fucking headlights.
Very nice.
Ford has done that now too. I applaud the manufacturers who are going down this route because
nice.
people are stupid.
I wish that worked with the automatic wipers.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because I it was raining really hard, and it was the first time that I drove the car while it was raining, and Jake had set them to off because he doesn't like it when they stop in the middle of the windshield. Which you should never do. No one likes that. Yeah. And I was like driving, and I could only figure out how to like
turn them on to max.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. We had this conversation.
We did.
So it was like sprinkling a little bit, and it's like...
I secretly judge people whose windshield wipers.
Wait, how did that go? Tell me one more time. How did that go?
I judge people whose wipers are working overtime when
with
it's
the tiniest sprinkle
drizzle and they've got it on max.
Don't be so dramatic,
get the
Karen.
fuck out of here and turn your wipers down. It is not that serious. It has a variable speed for a reason.
So, and to finish up this story,
I did figure it out in case you were wondering.
Nobody was wondering.
This is a quick wrap up.
That person might have been.
I tell him, I'm like, so they're off, so we're going to set this to auto. And he's like, yeah, but if it's on auto, it's like none of the buttons light up. And I'm like,
That's probably because your dimmer is all the way.
Well, it's also, he's talking about during the day right now.
Yeah.
He goes, well, they're not on. I'm like, well, yeah, because the sun is hitting your forward sensing camera.
Yeah.
So it's not turning on your headlights. And he's like, yeah, but if I switch it forward, they do. I'm like, yes, you're forcing your headlights on. It's no longer on the auto function.
Jesus Christ.
So I told him, and like Ali said, I told Barry, I'm like, put it on auto, leave it. Don't touch it. Just
Stop
leave
touching
it.
your fucking headlights.
Just leave it on auto. Drive tonight like normal.
Yep.
If it's still wrong, call me in the morning. So he runs home or he leaves. He calls me from his house in his garage, and he goes, my car's running, auto headlights are on, and it's still not working. And I go, okay, Barry, is there any ambient light coming into your garage? Any at all? Artificial, ambient, anything? He's like, no, it's dark. I'm like, is it pitch black? And he goes, it's super dark. I'm like, okay. So he brings it back one more time.
Oh my God.
And I grab a microfiber towel.
And you cover the sensor.
And I tell him, turn it on auto, leave the car running, watch your buttons. Slap it on the camera, and he goes, oh my God, it works. It sure does, Barry. It
Look
sure
at that.
does.
Oh my goodness.
Please be safe driving people home from LAX tonight. We will see you at your next service.
What a great way to end the episode.
Yes.
Thank you for that. People are stupid.
You scared
For those of you who don't use
sorry,
your
Koa.
fucking automatic headlight function, you're an idiot.
Leave it on auto.
Leave it
don't
on
touch
auto.
it.
Stop touching it, mother. Brian. Thank you
Barry.
again to all of our sponsors, especially Travis Ferris from Hit Distributing, supplying us with Justice Brothers products.
And Ray Moon from El Ranchito Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore, California. Creamy guac, tacos, family fun. Everybody, go there. Say hi.
Get at me, bro.
And we also want to thank Bruce Vane for these lovely tunes that you're listening to right now. Look him up. He's amazing.
Nick Lowridge with the tools and the stuff and the jacks and the truck and the boots, and go see him.
Oh, my.
And the cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
And all of our other listeners and the people who are still here and the
Thank
new
you, Chantel, for the
listeners. And
drinks.
yes, Chantel, thank you all very much.
And Andrew.
Thank you, Chantel and
Yeah,
Andrew,
for the-
for the listener mail.
Listener mail.
Y'all have to put in more listener mail. Email us customerstatespodcast.
At gmail.com. You can also send your voicemails there if you want, or voice memos, I should say. And don't forget to share this podcast with your friends. That is seriously one of the best ways to spread us. That
Excuse
sounded
me?
weird. To spread
Go ahead
our
and spread it.
awareness.
Spread the word. Spread it.
Spread the word.
Just
spread
spread
it
the
wide.
word.
And
Spread it far.
And if you want to find us, we're big enough now that if you literally type in Customer States Podcast on Google, it will populate everything.
Well, go
Indeed.
us.
Yay.
Yay!
We're also on all the social medias.
Truly get at me. And with that, we say.
Love you.
We were giving you your moment, bitch.
I was really hoping that we would all say it together.
Okay. And with that, we say.
He's gonna count in the air.
love you.
Love you.
Oh, so much fucking love.
All the loves.
Love you.
All right. See you next week.
I guess, yeah. See you guys.
Unequivocally bussin'.
Eric, do you have a quick quip to throw in?
Perfect.
Bye.
Can we listen to that? I kind of want to listen to that.
I'm telling you, like, so that
I was laughing my ass off from last week.
Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.